his maiden win on the Freeride World Tour in Val Thorens, and then in kicking horse, one of the biggest 360s we've seen on the tour. Unfortunately coming undone on the next slightly smaller field, but Martin Bender, he is ready to get it done. He's fired up. He was on the podium here last year, so happy hunting ground is the Georgia Pro for Martin Bender.
Straight onto the venue with speed, huge 360 off the top, and able to hold through the cement snow, making his way to that second wind lip with a massive backflip.
And holding on, so he proves that it is possible to land that kind of next to Valley's bomb hole off that first one. Definitely a little bit of a back touch on the snow, but Bender now getting busy in the central couloir, up and over. He's really got to get his trajectory right in this section.
Again, just littered with rocks. You can see them into his slough line. Perfect transition. And making his way further into the couloir, heading to that high side where we saw this two snowboard men.
Over, clean, gets control off the second step, spread double, back touch, a little bit of a back slap there for Martin Bender, but overall, incredible run there, littered with tricks. Now he's coming across. Is he going to be able to get enough speed to make this feature into something? Yeah, that's a tricky one. The in-run of that one just seems to sap the speed. Last year, it was easy to go fast into that. We may see if a few more ski men put the track in, but it looks like the in-run is really bumpy. So Bender, relatively clean. I'd say two pretty significant back slaps, but also two really, really technical and big moves.
Exactly. He's sitting in that fourth overall, and he wants to be up on that overall podium. Back to the top, huge 360, and again, the only one to come out of that one clean. And straight into this wind lip, massive backflip. And able to stay right on the tails of his ski.
Yeah, that one was so clean. Popping off here. I mean, so many features for Bender there. And looking back on the replay on that first 360, it may not have been as much of a backslap as I first thought. Kind of disappeared into the powder. This one, he had to fight for that, opening it up to try and stay balanced. That one was definitely all the way back. You can see the bases of both skis, and we only highlight this because we know the judges are going to see that too. And then getting, you know, that little last extra credit air off the final feature. So solid, solid run for Bender there. As the Verbier rider putting his stamp, he's got a podium on this face already under his belt.
Not just one man, but two men eagerly awaiting this final score for the Swiss rider Martin Bender.
Yeah, these are anxious moments. You know, the stress really kind of stacks up and builds, and the stress on these folks too, as they want to make sure that they're getting it right. They're comparing what the riders did to the criteria. You know, for sure, probably one of the main ones. Obviously, the line really strong there for Bender. Aaron style through the roof. Control, that might be one of the question marks on that run. But Martin Bender doing his part. We're going to see the score dropping now. Carl sitting on an 85.33. Bender a 90.33 for Martin Bender. A huge score there.